Good morning. This is Irma Francis, spiritual mentor and holistic life coach. I'm so glad you can join me again this morning on the second step of the 5 steps on the healership path. So I hope you can take a few moments in your day to just tune in, not so much to me, but to your own self, to your own heart, to your own awareness, to your own wisdom. Because that's my overall main message, and the biggest part I think on the healership path is changing the focus from the external and looking for advice from experts um, and turning that focus inward and realizing you're the only expert on you. That's my main message, and that's what I'm here to support you in and encourage you to really trust that inner wisdom that you have. So the second step on the healership path is the search. And as I'm sharing these mini messages, I just want you to know what I'm doing is I'm sharing from my own personal experience and the wisdom that I've gained over on answering my call to that healership path. So step 2, the search. The search begins. And, you know, searching and seeking, again, you think, oh, well, that's looking outwards. That's in the external. No, no. That's what this whole shift is about. That's what this whole healership path is about. Is knowing that you have an innate wisdom within you, and how we get off our path and how we can get lost is when we stop trusting that innate wisdom. So the search isn't so much on something you're going to find in the external. It's what you're going to discover, recover within your own self because it's been there all along. And if you were born into a loving family that saw you and heard you and validated you for the beautiful essence that you were born with, then maybe getting on this healership path isn't going to be so difficult. The transition and the shift will be a whole lot easier for you. But unfortunately, for for most of us, we maybe felt like we weren't seen, we weren't heard, we weren't validated for who we truly are, and that's how we can get so lost. And that's really nobody's fault. That's just the human condition. And so, if that's the case for you, that you did feel like at some point in your life you got lost, you got kind of separated from your own self, what you felt and knew to be true. Um, that's what this is all about, returning to that and trusting that and living from that. um, so yeah, the search. So it's kind of like what the search is, that inner search. Excuse me, it's my morning voice. I so pardon me. uh, yeah, that inner search is about kind of like, how would I put it? Say, for example, you have a closet that's so full of clothes and shoes and purses and things that you've collected maybe over your lifetime, and it's been hard for you to let them go. So I'm going to use that example for that inner search and what that can feel like. And it can feel like going through a closet and saying, I'm ready to let go. I'm ready to sort through this closet, this inner closet, and let go. Start letting go of what doesn't fit anymore, what doesn't look right anymore, what doesn't feel right anymore, and being ready to let go of that, being ready to kind of do that sorting out, and you may end up with a totally empty closet, kind of like a clean slate, and you start putting in things that now match and fit, and feel good and feel right. It. I have to be honest. It might not be easy. It might not be easy because what you might find in that inner closet is that a lot of things don't fit anymore. And that could be friends, it could be a job, it could be a combination of a lot of things that don't fit anymore. And so you might have to make some pretty big changes in your life. But it's all good. It's all leading to a wonderful, wonderful place. And so overall, what we're moving towards is doing that inner search, doing that sorting out of what's working for me now for my highest good and the highest good of all right now, present day, and making the needed changes and moving forward from there. So overall, after we do this sorting out and this inner search, we're looking for a sense that we're becoming clearer and clearer in our inner world, and very confident in who we are and what our purpose is. And from that place, then we move forward in our lives. And the beautiful thing that happens from that is all the things that us healers, empaths, highly sensitive people, what we've been wanting to do and trying to do probably our entire lives is reach this place of love, peace, harmony, truth. That's what all this work is about, and we can get to that place because we reach that place inside of ourselves first. And we become very comfortable with that, very confident in that. And what happens then is what's going on in our inner world starts to match the external. So think about that. When our internal world is full of peace and love and harmony, if it starts matching in the external world, then we start to experience a life based on peace, truth, love, and harmony, because that's what harmony is. Two things coming together. So the internal and external kind of coming together in this harmony. So that is my mini message today. I'm so glad you could join me, and I encourage you to join us every day, because we're going to continue this. I'm so enjoying sharing what I've learned and my experiences with you. And just a little tip for the day, and I'm sure you've thought of this before, but just how I turned on my camera today on my cell phone, do the same for yourself. Do it maybe in the morning, and just do a little mini message to your own self. Maybe in the morning, maybe in the afternoon, maybe before you go to sleep at night. Or, first thing in the morning when you wake up. The wonderful thing about doing something like that first thing in the morning is your ego hasn't had a chance to get online. So you get some real truth from yourself first thing in the morning. So hopefully you're not keeping your cell phone right in bed with you, which I've been known to do. But grab your cell phone, and before you let that monkey mind kind of kick in and your agendas for the day, and just turn on your video camera and have that wisdom, that innate wisdom that's within you, speak to you and leave you a message. So that is my message to you this morning. Be well. Peace.